Alright, looking to get started here shortly with a cup match here between Nyx and Kikaze. Have to be a little bit quiet here because of the hour of night, so pardon if I'm a little hard to hear. So it's Phoenix versus Crab, which basically is a pretty close matchup unless Ugina takes over. If Ugina is able to take over, it kind of turns into a Phoenix steamroll. But if Ugina doesn't come around, it's actually pretty close to a fair match. The saves from Reprieve, from Iron Mine Rebuild, are enough to fight back against the Consumed by Five Fires. So both sides are able to build pretty big boards. Looks like we got the 1x on Assassination Way of the Crab. So there's still the possibility of pulling off the crab combo. Some crabs have been increasing these numbers again in response to the greedier meta. Some cutting it entirely in a desire to be greedy themselves. And looks like Nyx went the middle ground, just playing enough that the opponent may be forced to play around it. And occasionally will draw your one-ofs and pull it off and get a free win. Looks like mostly standard decks. Interesting, just one Borderlands Defender. Looking to go more on the Crisis Breakers. So had to make room for those. Now, I don't know if this is the same updated build that Travis has been running. Yeah, he does have the Shiba Yushimbos. He cut Natsuko to keep an add up to the waves. I'd probably cut something else. I like keeping my uniques at 3Fs. I'd probably cut one of these masters before I cut Natsuko. But I don't much like Master Gisei Toshi as a card as it is. We're on 2 display, 2 bonsai, 2 censures. Oh, I'm sitting here going over the deck and I missed the opening. Alright. So, Crab first player. Nyx mulliganed heavily on conflict deck, both like their dynasty flops. As you can clearly see here, 2 libraries and a 1-drop. Good start. Looks like they both went cheap. Envoy, Scholar, pass. And Nyx found Meditations with Kaio Envoy, which is awesome. That is an easy to farm province for Crab. And he took Airing, because he wants to play around Display of Power and not give Display much value. See the 1x Assassinate, getting 2 Fate of Value, always nice. Especially since he was unlikely to try to break this up holding authority. So you want to try to stop that Earth Ring if possible. So Phoenix... Yeah, sure, Dan. You can start a call. Alright, let's see if we can get Dan in here.
Alright, just need the password. Hello.
Password is Cup. Hey, bud. I'm not sure if the stream's going to be able to hear you well because I'm on headphones and I'm bad at OBS.
Let me test it out and see. Yeah, I can hear it pretty good, so we're good.
Alright, I got the volume up, so hopefully the stream can hear you. We'll see.
Alright. So we had the classic nothing turn, I guess, on turn 1.
And then a big fat Ugina.
Yeah, Ugina's gonna come down now. Ugina really ruins this matchup a lot.
Yeah. It is the key card in this matchup. How sick would it have been if Nyx just brought the Yusuke with Zero Fate and then Way of the Crab. You
I mean,
win the game on the spot, right?
yeah. Kikaze here has no actual option besides playing that Ujina, so he would have just had to eat that. And what, Nyx has one in his deck, right?
Yeah. He had the 1x Assassinate, so.
Yeah. I didn't notice that Nyx bid one turn one.
Oh, he did.
So,
And went airing.
yeah, so Kikaze already on pretty low honor, but he's going to get this Tattooed Wanderer on this Ujina, which is going to allow him to sneak past and maybe do a air ring attack, but a skirmisher comes down now, so Nyx doesn't have to waste the favorable round if he doesn't need to.
Yeah, oh no.
Oh my god.
No. This is why I was going to say I don't like playing the Wanderer as an attachment here. There's already favorable ground on the board, and it's a conflict character that you can protect from Way of the Crab with. I know it's just a 1x, but you got to ask yourself, how do I lose the game? And if keeping a Tattooed Wanderer in your hand prevents you from straight losing the game, it's probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's a sick bait there from Nyx. He opted not to go for the Dynasty phase Way of the Crab just to get a little bit extra value out, and he happened to be able to do it with that Tattooed Wanderer being used as an attachment there. So, two birds with one stone, or one skirmisher. Shrine Maiden is going to come down to prevent
He had
this.
a Shrine Maiden. He could have stopped the Way of the Crab.
Oh yeah, wow, okay.
Oh, goodness.
So, slight misplay there. I guess Kikaze wasn't sure what was going on there, and he didn't recognize the Way of the Crab coming out.
This is a flashback to the first game in Worlds. The first Worlds. That poor Tsukune.
So, Earth Ring goes off here, and it's going to hit Cloud the Mind, which is pretty big.
Yeah,
Crab, of course, no natural attachment hate.
Yeah. Being able to win
Think
Earth
what?
Rings when you're bidding one is usually what decides whether you stay in the game or not. Well, along with landing sick Way of the Crabs.
Yeah, and so this Wayfinder is going to be able to sneak in for a Fire Ring here, get the Dishonor on the Shrine Maiden. Favorable round is going to go off to prevent the honor loss. But he's still going to go down to 4 honor after this turn.
Yeah.
Oh no, he honors the Yasuki instead. Okay, that's fine. You're still pretty far out of striking range right now. Might as well go ahead and honor the Yasuki.
And with the Fate Edge that he has, the only thing that Phoenix has here is the double libraries. So he'll have all the cards in the world, but...
Yeah. We do know that he has at least the one Consumed by Five Fires, which he can play. But Nyx is sitting on 2 Censures in his deck, so... Pretty risky endeavor to try to go for that right now, if he wants to. And Kikaze playing a little greed here, keeping these Forgotten Libraries. I guess he's going to need to get the cards somehow, but he's already on 13 cards, and he needs a board. So here's Kasada. Gisei Toshi's going to come out now, so that's actually going to allow him to play Consumed by Five Fires. But, okay. Going extra greed here.
I don't know if I like putting 3 Fate on the Kasada. I'd rather just put 1.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
again,
2.
you do know that Consumed by Five Fires is out there, so you're pretty much just giving the Phoenix player some extra fate. So choose the Void Ring here. That's going to allow him to... I guess you can... Yeah, there's two rings with fate on them, so, with 2 fate. So Nick's now opting to go for this Void Ring here to deny it.
So if we see Embrace the Void, Consumed.
Yeah, and so this is smart from Nyx
Oh, he
because
can. He only has 3
he
fates.
can't. Yeah, he only has 3 fate, so he had to pick. He picked the ring that he Gisei Toshi'd, so now it's not protected anymore. Display of power goes off instead, though, so that's going to be able to remove the fate from Kasada. What? I don't see the point in voiding Kasada there when the has 1 fate and you can force him to use the mine.
He's thinking about, 7 turns from now when Kansada might die.
Sure, that's fine.
He's in this for the long, long haul now.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have assassinate in his deck, so I mean that could be one explanation as to why he didn't do it. That is not the case. So Gisatoshi's effect is off now. So she's just going to do a political water attack, which is going to hit the illustrious forward, which pulls a watch commander. Sick.
He's got Yasuki and Spyglass, so he's drawing more cards than the libraries are now.
Yeah, so a hefty 8 political stat there for Nyx. 10 fate he's got banked up right now. Let Go comes out to discard the watch commander. But that's going to be canceled by Kasada because he hasn't lost the conflict yet. So maybe oversight there from Kikaze. Another watch commander comes out on the Yasuki, and now Kikaze can no longer play anything unless he risks dying.
Yeah, I don't wonder what the point of that was. He's not winning this conflict.
Yeah, I think that was just an oversight on his part. I think he just forgot about Kasada's effect, which is it's easy to do sometimes. You know, especially later on in like the third or fourth conflict of a game. But you just always have to keep that in mind.
Ouch.
LOL from Nyx. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, Kikaze making some misplays here. Mountain comes out on Kasada. This might be pretty close to the nail in the coffin here.
He's going to get Keeper Fade and the Keeper in play, too.
Yeah, and still political conflict left for Nyx. And the Yasuki gets to stand for free too from the favorable round. So we're gonna see probably all in here, air. No events can be played here unless you risk dying. It'll be a political attack going to meditations. Nyx doesn't care about the meditations removing this fake because he has the iron mine.
Yeah, it's sitting here doing nothing, so may as well get a use out of it. Nyx on the full 11 holdings.
Yep, and meditations get canceled by Kasada again. So Supernatural Storm comes out, but that's gonna cost him an honor. So he'll prevent the break, but that doesn't really mean anything.
He loses the air ring, so one lost air or fire ring at this point, and it's game over.
Yeah, he can't play any events from this point forward.
Yeah, I feel in this game.
Or he can't play any cards, actually. So Kikaze will go first next turn, but that is kind of irrelevant here.
That's Nyx on Defend the Wall. No, Upholding Authority.
Yeah, the upholding authority showing right now. Karada District comes out, and triple holding flop. He decided to keep all 3 of his holdings, which, I guess it doesn't really matter right now, but this is the time where you need to pitch stuff and try to get a board. Watch Commander is going to choke you out, so the only way for you to possibly win is to get a board established.
Yeah, this is likely to be over with this turn. This might have been a different game if he had played that Tried Maiden to stop the way of the crab, but That was about all she wrote.
Yeah, and so Kikaze just gonna bid 5 here. The honorable seppuku, and Nyx will advance.
Yep, got crabbed. It's rule number one, man. Don't get crabbed.
Never get crabbed. You get crabbed in the worst way possible too. You draw the one answer that you have that warps the matchup in your favor, and you get it killed immediately. So
Well, thanks for hopping in and joining. Thanks for the couple people who checked in on the super last minute late night stream.
yeah. Well, thanks for having me on. Some little late night commentary before for bed.
Y'all have a good night.
See ya.